What's up, Heather? Okay. All right, everybody in here, I have to talk to you, talk to everybody, like the whole fan base, haters, whatever. So, I know everybody's seeing the build up. And now experts is warning of nuclear warfare, saying the chances of nuclear warfare is now higher than ever in history. So, of course, since this is an acapella uh, live, I'm going to put sources in the description right after this live. So you guys have proof that all this stuff is going on. This is about to get ugly. This is about to get really ugly. I don't know how far they're willing to take this. Um, NATO seems to be ready to make the move. And they're talking about over chemical attacks, Russia will pay the price they must pay. So it's about to get ugly. Uh, China is already making their moves. Y'all seen the video. If you're on my TikTok, you see a video of China building up their nuclear missiles very fast, pointing at the United States can hit all of the United States. So they're not playing, guys. They're getting ready to go into World War III. Countries are picking their sides right now. So eh, once it gets ugly, there ain't no turning back. We're probably a couple weeks out now. As Russia's already building up on the Finland border. You can look that up too. They just sent missile systems to their border. Now the fears of World War III just went way through the roof. It's about to get ugly. Putin saying we will not be isolated after his meeting with Lukashenko, the Belarus president. Yeah, everybody's going to that ruble. It's backed by gold, not 30 trillions of debt, $1 trillion of debt. This is about to get ugly, man. The off grid, he was on something last night. Like he's telling you guys the truth, man. He's telling you guys the truth. Something big is about to come. And NATO is going to most likely do an all-out assault on Russia. They've been waiting for this. This is why they're building up. They got what 40,000 more troops heading to that border, 100,000 U.S. troops on high alert, 349 troops, thousand troops of NATO on high alert. So this is about to get really ugly. And now we have some kind of other pandemic that's about to go around. The real pandemic that they want to call it. The real pandemic. What? What? So the other one was fake? Questions that you got to ask these people. It's getting ugly out there, man. So what happens next? Well, we're going to financial doo-doo. China's running out of food and stuff to give to the people. They got millions of people locked up with no food, no nothing. They're just miserable. We have the United States getting ready to hit that decline. It's gonna be a wrap. What else? What else? The inflation, it could be troops and the civilian. I keep saying this. It could be troops in the disguise of civilians coming through our southern border right now. We wouldn't even know. Fake passports, fake identification. Spies do it all the time. We wouldn't even know. Could have ran into a bunch of them already. Wouldn't even know. But let's just say, I hope that does not happen. That would be bad. That would be really bad. But they're not going to come with boots. I don't believe they're going to come here on land on boots. Maybe China. China's been wanting to invade the United States. Everybody might like them. We might be on our own, guys. They be in their bunkers while we all get slaughtered. Yeah, been wanting to invade the United States for a long time. They got the people to do it. They just need the ships to get them over here. With Russia and them working together, maybe Russia let them get close to Alaska, go through the north. Canada's double agent anyway, so we might just let China right in through Canada. I don't know about Russia. Canada and Russia kind of butt heads. So that's our north side right there. Mexico don't give a fuck about us. They got their own problems. Excuse my language. But there goes our southern border. East and west coast could have submarines on them. Easily. I already showed you guys an article when a Russian submarine popped right up with 160 ballistic missiles. No, 16 ballistic missiles that was capable of carrying 10 each, so that made 160 nukes. So 160 nukes was aboard this submarine. It was on our East Coast. Didn't even know. Get all that propaganda, man. That propaganda can only get you so far. But it got you so far from the truth that everyone's just walking blind. They're not telling you nothing. They're not telling you the severity of this war that's coming. They're not telling you what's about to come to this country once the hit decline. They're not telling you what's going to happen if the United States happen to go to war with Russia. You see, this is the problem. If we go to war with Russia, I promise you this power is going to get shut down in this country. The power is going to completely go out. That's one of Russia's first tactics, EMP attack on the United States. Then it will be our satellites and radar systems to stop our communications and have us fighting in the dark. Our undersea cables, they will cut those. They have the submarine to do it. And they know exactly where it is. 2018, a submarine was going around our internet cables. The United States had to hurry up and go over there and chase it out. Could look this stuff up. So it's getting ugly. And I keep saying it like that because I see the buildup and I see the moves that they're making. And I see that they're hiding this from the public eye of how severe this war is about to turn out to be. Phase one seemed to be the little small kiddie pill phase. Phase two seems to be, hey, Russia might expand its war into NATO territory. Or NATO might force Russia to do it. Because they're getting ready to go into Ukraine. Y'all heard what they said. All options are on the table now. That a chemical attack could have been used. Let them find out that there was a chemical attack on Ukraine. They're all going to go in. They've been waiting for this false flag. They've been waiting for this day. And if this don't do it, then another one will. How many false flags have there been already? They're going to hop into this war. Mark my words, today, they are going to enter this war. They just need a good enough excuse so the world don't look at them like there's some shady alliance trying to find some war to destroy this planet. Because that's exactly what this is about to do. This is going to mess up our way of life forever once this war starts. That's not fear-mongering, that's making you aware. I don't want you to be scared, I want you to be prepared. It's about to get really ugly. We don't have much time left. Finland and Sweden, they already made their decision. You know they're going to join NATO. Come on now. You know they're going to join NATO. They're stalling because of Russia's threats, but they're going to join NATO. They have to make their decision one way or the other, and now they got to speed up the process. Because now Russia's building up on Finland's border. Flying planes right in between Finland and Sweden, watching their every freaking move right now. So when that one day comes where you're in your car, you hear that radio, or you're at home and you're watching the news, or you're just watching your favorite show, and it switches over and says that there's an attack on the United States and you know it was too late. What are you going to do? Are you prepared? Because that day's coming. We're not invincible. Countries don't last strong forever. The United States was never meant to be a permanent, strong military force, an economic force. They was never meant to be that. Changeries. I'm trying to talk too fast. Countries change within time. And sometimes things surpass others. We would have never thought the United States would have been surpassed by Russia and China just by them working together to try to take us down. Now they're going to be sharing tech and everything. Do you know how scary that is? Russia and China, they're advanced in their technology. Sharing, helping each other develop weapons aimed at the United States. They're both building up, ready to put us in a two-front war, in the Indo-Pacific and in Europe, which would be a big front war as well in itself. You're going to have a front in the UK, you're going to have a front in Germany, you're going to have a front in Poland, you're going to have a front in the Baltic states, you're going to have a front in Bulgaria, the Black Sea, Mediterranean Sea, the Sea of Azov. Like, it's going to be, you guys don't realize how big this war is going to turn out once they start shooting. And they're going to blitz Russia. They're going to go in, destroy all Russia's shit, all their missile defense systems. They're going to completely wipe Russia to the point that Putin's going to be pushed into the corner. And he's going to be like, hey, man, we don't got no choice but to use these nuclear weapons. They already got them on high alert anyway. And that's if they don't use them in the beginning, because they could easily do this in the beginning. It's not a question of if this is going to happen. No, this is going to happen. 120%. Or what I told everybody earlier, I'm 200% sure that this is about to happen. We're about to go to war with Russia. NATO's sending a full military force to Russia's border. A full military force. You don't just do that. Do you know that all them exercises that they're doing with all these different countries in the Asian Pacific and in Europe cost money, right? All those exercises cost money. Did I hear about an attack in New York City? I didn't hear about an attack in New York City. Oh no, that's new to me. I should have looked that up. What happened? India's being asked to pick success. Oh yeah, they're going to pick Russia's side. They have no choice. I don't think they believe the United States to come to their rescue if China attacks. But we obviously know that Russia is not going to come to their aid for China. I don't think so. They're going to have to work something out. They'll have to work something out. Yes, there was a subway attack in New York. Wow. Wow. Oh shoot. Oh, here we go. This about to be fun. We got a big ride coming, guys. Are y'all ready to ride the wave? It's not gonna be pretty, I promise. It's not gonna be pretty. These guys are about to start fighting at any moment. And the moves that China's making while weaponizing Russia right now is not cool. The United States know clearly whose side China's on. But we are not ready for a war with Russia and China at the same time. Don't forget North Korea. They can easily sneak attack us too. They got hypersonics now that they probably got from China. Don't forget Iran in the Middle East. That's their domain. The Middle East, everywhere the United States says in Syria, Iraq, all their troops are going to get attacked. The missile attacks have been getting worse and worse, haven't they? They're injuring our troops over there. Missiles coming out of nowhere, blowing up near our bases. Yeah, that's Iran. That's Iran. Feel the fury of Iran because you're in their domain right now. So Iran, they take on the United States in the Middle East. India be busy with Pakistan and China. Russia will be busy with the whole Europe and NATO. Russia got the hard, but they're the number two power. They can handle it. It's going to go nuclear, but they're going to do what they got to do to protect their country and to save their future of history. Then you got China taking on Japan, Australia, Philippines, Guam, Hawaii, because that's one of the states. Hawaii is going to be probably bombed to garbage. I don't see Hawaii making it out of this. I don't see Japan making it out of this. I think they're going to be bombed to garbage. The United States, we are definitely a main target. Nobody likes us anyway, so yeah, it's going to be a lot of shady stuff. A lot of people don't want to go to war with Russia, so they're going to be forced to choose a side. And we're going to know for sure who's on our side and who's truly committed to NATO membership and who's not because they're scared that they're going to get blown to a bloody pulp. It's Russia we're talking about with the largest arsenal of nuclear weapons. They can send 100 nukes to every NATO country. Oh boy. It's about to get ugly, man. Stock up on your food now before it's too late because the food's about to disappear. Food's going to disappear off the shelves. We ain't going to be able to get the stuff that we used to be able to get. Gas is eventually going to get hit by this, but they're using gas as a distraction right now. Like, let's lower the gas. And, people always focus on, oh my God, look at the lower gas. They're thinking everything's okay. And boom, something else hits you in the face. So, get gas cans. Stock up on gas. Stock up on stuff that you don't need, like herbs. Do a little more research into plants, like certain plants that can help you in times of crisis, because all that's going to be ruined after all this goes down. So you're going to want to have some in store. Have yourself a ham radio so you can listen to what's going on, just in case the EMP does hit. Get EMP shield for your car. I mean, if you think it's worth it, because I feel like people with cars are going to be targets anyway, because everyone else's car is going to be down and they're going to be salty, and I think they're going to be shady and stuff and trying to set people up. So, uh, get a radiation suit. I mean, I know it sounds goofy and silly, but you're going to need something to breathe if you want to survive after the initial blast, because I don't think you want to feel the pain from radiation eating you alive. So, yeah, this is about to be you gotta prepare, man. You gotta prepare now. You gotta prepare now. It's already past the deadline. It's already too late. I'm gonna say it now because we're very close to war, closer than people think. This ain't no scam. This ain't no little act from your government. We are about to go to war. That's what they're setting up the stage for. World War III. And you know what's weird? They even said China has done research in our governmental bunkers, so including the United States, Russia, and China. And they're now saying no bunker on Earth could save you from the catastrophe of a nuclear bomb because people underestimate it. There have never been the release of so many bombs to that scale. Y'all don't realize how much Russia and the United States have about 12,000 very powerful nuclear weapons. So you think an asteroid impacting the Earth will shake the world? Imagine detonating all of that on the only planet that we got that we're chilling at right now. So that means our ocean, all fish, whales, sharks dead, gone, everything in the ocean dead. Radioactive air, radioactive water. All animals in the world gone, dead, starved. Because, after all this happens, we have the nuclear winter, when the clouds cover the whole earth and it blocks the sun out so the temperatures go down. Don't forget about the radioactive particles that's going to be on your grass and on your shit anyway. You're gonna look like it's gonna look like a fucking glowing field. And if we are lucky, we will make it. But that depends on where you are when this happens. We don't know what it's going to do to this planet. We have no clue what we're about to unleash on this planet. No freaking clue. Nor do I think they care. They get toys and they get overconfident. But until you meet that person that want to be your equal and pick the fight with you, and that seems to be Russia right now. They're ready for the fight. They don't want to fight NATO. They don't want to fight NATO, but they feel like they have to. And vice versa. NATO wants to fight Russia. They've been dying to find a way to take down that country. They were mixed on China. They're like, well, China could probably be on our side one time. Nah, bro. Too many sanctions, too much trade shit. You done blamed us for this COVID and all types of shit. No, we don't want to work with you. What the fuck? We'd rather chill with Russia. Fuck this. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. I've been trying to clean up my wordings. But yeah, man. Of course they wasn't gonna pick our side, bro. Jason the F word. Oh man, I messed up. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Christians from Off Grid's channel coming over here, so I've been trying to clean up my wordings, even in my TikTok videos, because I know I'm going to eventually post them on here. I've been trying to clean it up for you guys. But oh, it's hard. I got a potty mouth. But man, On a real note, it's time to get high. It's time to get close to your higher power. It's time to find peace with yourself and get ready. My Javante the Reporter account is banned, so I've been posting videos on my Javante Coker News Live. Or wait, Javante Coker News Live. Javante Coker News 1 account. So I have all updates on there. It's shadow banned, so it's not going to pop up on your For You page. But I just want to let you know I did not avoid you guys. I'm just posting everything on that channel because that's the only channel I got right now. I can't comment on that account, nothing. They've taken out all my old videos, so oh man. I'm gonna try to go through and see which ones I can try to avoid so I don't lose that account. Because we worked hard to get where we were or where we are now. And hopefully they just unban me. For the people that don't know of Off Grid, go follow him, Off Grid Farming with Paul and Adrian. They're a really good YouTube channel to follow. Really, really cool. They give you the news as well. And they give it to you real. They don't sugarcoat it. And that's why I mess with their channel. They inspire me as well. And then I over here, I don't sugarcoat it either. I try to give it to you guys as hard as I can because I'm not gonna be like, oh man, there's a missile coming out of the sky, you know, because then it's the end. No, bro, I'm gonna tell you when it's coming. I'm not gonna be disappearing on you guys and act like I care about you guys, you know, on some bull crap because I that people like that make me sick. That makes me think that people are money hungry. But we are definitely going into conflict. 100%. The military is waking up to it. And now more and more soldiers are starting to talk about it, especially the ones by Poland. So when you got a lot of soldiers over there, something's going to come out. They know stuff that we don't. They know what operations they're about to do. We don't. We got to guess. I know one thing. War with Russia is definitely on the agenda. Whew. It's about to get ugly. Much love to you guys, man. I came through here. I told one of my friends I was gonna go live, and I was like, you know, it's been too long since I've been live on YouTube, and I kind of miss being able to talk freely to you guys about a lot of the stuff that's going on. It's really getting ugly, guys. Like for real, we only got a little bit of time left. This can pop off at any moment. Even as I'm talking now, something can happen. That's how serious everything is around the world. The world is dangerous right now, my friends. Very dangerous. We have not been in this situation in a very, very long time. So I guess the curse of Europe is a real thing. And who would have known that it'd been Europe that would have been the spark to probably the end of everything? It's been a lot of prophecies. It's been Israel, it's been Syria, it's been all this. I would have never thought Europe would have been the one. Ukraine was the prophecy country that was going to be the start of Armageddon. We're in the last days. And if you're not religious, then I mean, we're in the last days of humanity, of mankind. I always knew mankind would be the ones to wipe themselves out. This ain't fear mongering. This is just the truth at this point. If you can fail, if you just don't fail to accept it at this point, then I really don't know what to tell you. They done slapped it in everybody's face so many times that we're heading to World War III that it's not even funny. Our country should not be okay with this. Our country should not be okay with this. This is going to affect everybody directly. I'm making moderators now. I wish Desert Farming was here. I would make him a mod. I didn't know he made me a mod for his lives. That was awesome. I felt good. I mean, to the beach and chill for humanity. Facts. That's all we could do. Stay at peace. So, with all that said, I'm just thinking like, damn. The United States did send an aircraft carrier up to South Korea. So there is an aircraft carrier heading towards South Korea. It might already be there right now. It might already be there to deter North Korea. So obviously we got 3 deterrents, 3 fronts opening up, not including Middle East. Get ready to grab your popcorn. Get ready to grab your straps because we're about to fight a war we may not come back. I'm about to be strapped to a T. It's about that time. It's about that time. Nobody can tell me anything anymore. I'm ready to defend myself. Any ways necessary. But I'm sure we can all find a plan or figure something out. We don't know. They might fight it off for a little bit. Or have this country in the dark, try to do a couple attacks on California and stuff. Yeah. Oh, Russia used another hypersonic in Ukraine. I meant to say that. In Kenzo, I think it's called. Or Kharkiv. Is it Kharkiv? Yeah, Kharkiv. Kharkiv. They used another hypersonic there. NATO's already in the fight, guys. I just want to let you know. They might be under the disguise of officers and foreign fighters, but NATO's in there. NATO's in there. There's a reason the Ukrainians know how to use those weapons so well. How they're just destroying and decimating Russia's army. There's only one explanation for that. They're already there. No amount of training is going to get Ukraine ready for a war with Russia this well. They're already there. They're already geared up to fight the Russians. If you don't believe that, look at their air activity. Look at their aircraft activity. So their planes that go straight to Ukraine, do a turn, go right back out. So you're delivering packages, you're delivering foreign fighters. Foreign fighters. Don't forget what else is in Poland. There's a bunch of them. U.S. troops. A bunch of them. And NATO can send any country's troop within any NATO troop or NATO country's borders. So if they want them, they want Germans in fucking Lithuania, they're gonna have Germans in Lithuania. They want the British in Poland, they're gonna have the British in Poland. Nothing is about to stop what's about to come, at all. We're already in there. Russia already said they feel like they're fighting NATO. That they declared total war on Russia. But America, we believe we're in the middle of the ocean and nothing can touch us, and we're invincible until something comes here that wakes all of our asses up. Got one nuclear bomb that's supposed to shake the world. Remember that. Remember that. When you see it on national TV, if they even show it, just remember that. One nuclear bomb that's going to shake the world. Where's it going to be dropped? On Ukraine? In the Black Sea? U.S. territory? Poland? Like where? We don't know. But it's going to pop up somewhere. Wait for it. Yeah, they probably would blame someone else. I already know as soon as NATO enter the fight, we're going to see one. I already know. I 1,000%. I went all the way up there. 1,000% believe we're going to know. We're going to see something when Russia starts fighting NATO. It's probably going to be something like, oh my gosh, there was a huge explosion heard in Poland or something like that. Like something is going to shake everything. It's going to make everybody realize that, hey, we're about to be on the verge of some kind of catastrophic event. Russia's going to give the warning to you one way or the other. They can block all their media outlets or whatever. But they're going to make it known, hey, your government, this is about to happen to you. This is what your government's leading you guys into. Y'all want to go and be extinct, accelerated, gone, exterminated, vaporized? You want to see your best friend skeleton through his skin? Like, no, bro. That's reality. Look it up. And this is what people was pushing for. They want to see a superpower battle so freaking bad. Oh my gosh, the Call of Duty games warned of this. Dude, this is reality. This is reality. This ain't a video game. Once you gone, bro. You ain't coming back. There ain't no respawn. There ain't no medicine that's gonna bring you back to life. No, you're gone. There's no do-overs. If people really are asking for billions of people to die, that's sick. I would say leave the children. You know, they need a future. What, they was just living to 5 and 6 years old? Or some months, or maybe in the belly. Didn't even get a chance to experience life. All that gone. People wish for that. That makes me so sick. Thank you, Adrian. Welcome. Oh, I want to return a favor since you guys made me a moderator. But that makes me sick, man. There's so many kids out there that's going to be affected by this. There's a reason Ukraine's begging for weapons. NATO's going to fight for their own agenda. They're not going to fight for Ukraine. They're going to fight for their darn selves. They already got the Patriot systems there. They got them lined up all throughout the NATO line, from the Baltic states to Poland to Bulgaria to Greece. They're sending Turkey F-16s now. So they're finally sending them weapons. There's a lot going on. We got AWACS in the freaking air, trying to detect where Russia is, where they're going, what they're doing. So you guys would truly believe nothing's coming? That all this is just bluff and they're just going to stand down and nobody's going to shoot blows? No, guys, it ain't that easy. It is not that simple. Especially when you cut ties and communication and you're not talking to your enemy at all. So, I mean, any kind of mistake can happen right now. They're in the dark. Russia's not answering the phone for the United States. The United States and Russia can be dragged into a one-on-one war. And I'm saying it start off that way. I know we got allies. I'm just saying it could easily start off that way. Russia could start killing the American troops that's in Poland. Poland is a legitimate target right now. That's where all their equipment's coming from. That's where these foreign fighters are coming from. That's where they're giving these supplies to protect Ukraine against biological, nuclear, and chemical weapons. What, are they giving them biological, nuclear, and chemical weapons? Like, come on, man. They're making it so obvious. It's so obvious. I can see it from a mile away. These guys are sleepwalking into a war. Poland is meant to be a target on purpose. NATO wants Russia to hit Poland. NATO wants Russia to hit the Baltic states. Go ahead, hit any one of this territory, any one of these troops. They want them to do that. They're going to bring all hell to Russia. Like, yeah, now we got their economy and now we can destroy their equipment. Now we can really make sure that Russia don't develop to be better than us. Now we're talking about worldwide children and people dying, because this is going to affect everybody. Everyone's going to be at war. When the United States, Russia, and China are distracted, Who is there to control the world? Who's going to be there to police the little countries that's getting bullied? People don't realize what they're asking for. It's going to be all out chaos. North Korea, South Korea, India, Pakistan, China, Japan, Taiwan, Philippines, all of them going to be fighting with China. Israel and Iran and the whole Middle East. The Taliban, they're going to be going back on the offensive to show their military might. Everybody's going to be at war with somebody. Maybe except for some countries in South America. Some countries in Africa is already going to war. So we're on the verge of all that. That's World War III. That's World War III. This is going to be crazier than any other war. The only thing that deterred people was nuclear weapons. It only takes one country to break the rule of not using nuclear weapons for everybody to break the rule. Like, oh, well, Russia did it. Well, I'm not a terrorist state now. They did it. We can do it. North Korea shoot their missiles at South Korea, Japan. China, oh, wow, Russia used nuclear weapons. The United States ain't do nothing? Okay, we're going to use ours too. And of course, United States and NATO. As they're getting bombed and slaughtered, they'll start releasing their stuff too. But that just depends, once again, how this starts. Is it going to start off nuclear? Is Russia just going to be like, no, forget this, and just start nuclear bombing all of NATO? I don't know. Or is it going to try to at least try to fight conventionally and try to pick up a fight for their people first and then get backed into a corner to use the nuclear weapons? But I do believe it's going to be a warning shot. I don't believe that they're just going to go boom, 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 boom. No, I think they're going to do warning shots. They're going to put them at the coast of the countries so that their people know, hey, this is what your government is doing. It's going to shake their whole country, bro. Like, people don't understand the powerful nuclear weapons that Russia has. They just put Satan 2 in effect in a operation. You know what the Satan 2 is? It's a missile that can destroy an area the size of Texas and France and the UK. One blow. One blow. The fastest missile in the world. Also the most powerful. Besides their nuclear torpedoes that could also cause a 100 megaton explosion on our East Coast, make radioactive tsunamis. Put radioactive air all the way through the United States. Russia's been using the small stuff in Ukraine. They haven't even gotten started. They haven't even cracked a knuckle. They're saving all the big stuff for NATO, bro. That's when the real war. That's when you get to see why Russia's a nuclear and major power. That's when you get to see why the United States is called a world superpower. That's when you get to see why China is named the third major power. You just need somebody on your level to fight all out. No country has been on our level yet. We could have ran through Vietnam if we wanted to. We could have. We could have literally wiped Vietnam off the map. We could have wiped Afghanistan off the map. But they're not on our level. We went there, took our the reserves and all their stuff, the oil. killed their people, and dipped right out. 20 years, that was the same bullcrap over and over. What, killed the leader? So we have not seen the United States go all out ever since they have had nuclear weapons. They never had to. Not many of their troops are dying like that. They're out there partying in them countries. It's like a Hollywood show. But wait till they actually do fight somebody on their level. Even Russia and China 1-on-1. It would not be like Afghanistan and Iraq. It is not what you're picturing in your head that a war between Russia and the United States will look like. Most people just believe we're just going to wipe their military clean, stop all their nuclear weapons, and we're just going to be perfectly fine over here, and we're going to bomb Russia to a bloody pulp. There's one problem with that. If we nuke Russia to a bloody pulp, y'all know they still have the dead hand that can send all their nuclear missiles here. And even if they didn't, that radioactive air is still going to make enough debris hit our atmosphere, get enough smoke around the world to cover the sun and start a nuclear winter. So that means no more crops, no more grocery stores, no more nothing. The power's still going to be out to this country. Don't even leave that out. That's Russia's first attack. EMP, shut down all communications. That's their first move. So look for that. If your phone goes out, your car goes out, and you see everybody outside holding their heads like, what the heck is going on? Oh my gosh. Then you better think and be like, oh man, EMP happened. Oh crap. Okay, where's the grocery store? You better get everything that you can at that moment. Because when people realize that the power has cut out to the country and there's a catastrophic event coming, they're going to storm all stores. They're going to go all wild. And you can't call 911 because there won't be no phone to call 911. And there won't be no police because they'll be out there fighting with them. You better screw this uniform. There's no more. I mean, there ain't going to be no power at their headquarters. No police car is going to be working. So what's the point? What are they going to do? They're going to be walking police? Nah, dude, they're gonna go help their families. They're human too. They got families at home. Nancy Pelosi and all of them, they've already been going to Camp David. Y'all know what's there. The military bunkers. Colorado Springs. Where do you think your politicians, the ones that care about you so much, that we're struggling here, the ones that care about you so much that, they won't even spend $1 on you, but they will send it over to another country. They'll send millions and millions and millions to help another country and their people because it completes their agenda. But they won't even sit here and give you the time of day. When you need money, you're homeless, deal with it. We got all kind of programs out there. Deal with it. They don't care about you. All of us ain't nothing but a number to this government. That's all we are. We're a number. Okay. I might have said too much. I see they're freezing up my live now. They're freezing up my live. I'm trying to make it to the hour mark. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna let everything out with these guys, man, because I'm tired of just being like, oh, it might come, it might come. I know it's coming, man. I know, 100% within my gut, in my heart, my head, everything, my spiritual being. I know it's coming. And I'm just trying to live every day and enjoy it the best way I can because that's all I can do. I can get myself ready all I want. But at the end of the day, everything that I was taught, everything that I saw growing up, it's about to be gone. Everything that I've been used to in life, it's about to be gone. You ain't gonna have to just some stove to go cook your food on anymore. You're gonna be cooking over a fire. You're gonna have to change the way you do everything. You ain't gonna have no tap water to get out your sink. You have to learn to filter your own water. You ain't gonna have no grocery store to get your stuff after everybody done went through it. You're going to have to learn how to kill your own animal. If you even have the heart to do that. But survival times, you have no choice. So you have to skin that animal and make him a meal for you and your family. It's either that or your family's gonna starve. Our whole way of life is about to change. You want to talk about getting knocked back to the Stone Age? It's about to be a worldwide contraband. People gonna be trading all types of stuff. I give you this nice polo shirt just for a couple loaves of your bread. What? Man, I give you these shoes for that hat, man. I saw that hat on you. That looks really good, man. That'll be cool. That's going to be the new way. Hey, you gotta trust people, because I mean, there's still that chance that people are gonna be robbing. You have the people that get really desperate. That's been not able to eat for weeks and weeks on end, and they're just getting desperate. They will get food any means necessary. They don't care if they have to beat the crap out of you. But start learning how to grow your stuff and get right with God, man, because He's the only one. He's the only way to do this. And if you don't believe in God, then get right with whatever you believe in. It's that time, man. Uh, we never thought we would see this day where war would come towards our territory, and it's getting ready to come towards our territory. We are not going to make it to the election this year. I can 100% guarantee that. We are not going to make it to the elections. They know they're going to lose. So they're going to do something shady to stay in power. There won't be no need for votes or anything because Biden will be in military war power. He'll be able to evoke his war powers. So there's martial law in the United States. He can enforce any kind of rules, whatever, because Russia and China is that big of a threat. That's why I keep warning people. They're a threat to this country. All they got to do is mention their names in war, and they could shut this whole country down. And you would have to follow every rule the government comes up with. and you cannot disobey them or you will be shot on sight. It's a whole different little ball game than your little prison and jail. But Biden will be able to stay in power. Nancy Pelosi, who now don't wants to leave and retire, will be able to remain in power. Kamala Harris will be able to remain in power. Yeah. We'll be lucky to make it to summertime. I truly, my latest deadline, this is my latest. My latest full on deadline would be August. For as late for something to happen before I just believe that it just doesn't happen. My earliest is today. I believe that war could break out at any moment right now. The world is on high alert. So accidents can happen, miscommunication can happen. Just take one. So between today, that's a lot of time between today and August. It's April. That's why I'm saying the latest. Because we still have to wait for China to take Taiwan. And we don't know what period of time is China going to make that move. But the earliest is today. But you know what? Yeah, I could go with May. Wait, it's April. May is next month. End of May, early June. Probably as a later. I just feel like something's gonna happen to drag NATO into this a little sooner. Cut that down from that because I don't know about summer. I hope we make it to summer. There's so many things I want to do this summer to be able to make it through what's to come. But oh, another thing. So it's been some weird stuff going on. Like yesterday, it was super cloudy, and it just started hailing up here in Ohio, Northeast Ohio. It started hailing out of nowhere. We rarely get hail, especially the way it was coming down. So that peak, 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 like it was coming down. The day before yesterday, it also did that. It started hailing. Uh, then I walked outside. It was probably like 48 to 50 degrees, and it was snowing. Like I'm outside without a jacket or anything on, and it's snowing hard, snowing. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Then there's our thunderstorms. Now I really want to talk about our thunderstorms because something's really been off with our thunderstorms. I remember when I was a kid, man, you see the lightning and you just hear boom, 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 and maybe you hear that occasional boom. But these thunderstorms that I've been hearing these days have literally been a boom, just huge. It sound like explosions going on in the cities. Just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, holy moly! Our storms have been crazy lately. And I'm just sitting here like, whoa. Now we have been having tornado outbreaks. We're supposed to be having the craziest catastrophic weather this summer, from tornado alleys to hurricanes. They're saying hurricanes are going to be coming back to back to back to back to back, just like the year before this. So yeah, guys, we're in a dangerous time. And Ohio now is in tornado alley. It moved over because the world shifted. So tornado alley is now to Ohio. Ohio's going to be one of the hottest states this summer, and all that whole line. It's about to be ugly. There's no denying it no more, man. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Take my warning and just please, please pray for everybody and get prepared. I have no reason to lie to you guys. I have no reason to try to scare you guys. I get no enjoyment out of this. Like, I have to deal with it too. I have to deal with my emotions while I'm looking this stuff up. Dang, in Arizona, it's been wild. Wow, Adrian. I even seen Texas, like when I went down to Texas to visit, like it was so cold at night. It was like 10 degrees at night. And it'll be 80 degrees by daytime. And I'm like, bro, how do people survive in this? This is crazy. Like the weather's just shifting. No lie, the winds in New Mexico are insanely harsh now. Wow. Yeah, it's remember guys, that Tonga volcano shook the world. I already told you what that really was. If y'all look at the videos, all you gotta do is type up North Korea's hypersonic nuke and Tonga, and it's been coming out more and more as the time go past. A volcano just don't blow its top and disappear. Ever since that explosion happened, it's been, I don't know, I had a weird vibe. Not only did it cause tsunamis, but the whole world felt it. I felt like that was a warning shot. The whole world felt that. There's a video surfacing. Actually, there's two. So most people only know of the one video that shows the white missile coming, splashing into the water and exploding. There's a second video brewing on TikTok where there's the missile going splashing, but there's another missile trying to intercept it. I have both on my main channel on TikTok. Now there's one, it will be like two, it will splash, and then there's another missile that goes and splash into the water that was trying to intercept it. So that was definitely a nuclear missile that was exploded over Tonga. Why did North Korea do it? I don't know. Was it North Korea? I mean, North Korea was the only one that we could really say it did it because they're the only ones that was testing two nuclear missiles that day. They sent one to the Sea of Japan, and Japan didn't even mention the other one. It's crazy. Wait till the tactical nukes start getting used in Ukraine, and people are gonna really be talking. Get your houses in order, guys. We're all a team on here. I need to build a team on YouTube like I did on TikTok, because we need to get the message out to the people the best way we can. We only got a little bit of time left. Can we at least unite and work together for one more time before the world goes to poop? Can we at least do that? We're not supposed to be enemies, guys. Life's too short to be making enemies. We should all be on the same side. Help each other learn. Help each other build. Keep each other aware. They wouldn't be ready for a united world. They wouldn't be. They would not be. Much love to you guys. I'm gonna hop off here. I got a couple things. You really trying hard not to cuss. Yeah, I made it. I did it. I did a little better this time. I did a little better. I was trying to switch my words and everything. But I'm hopping out. I gotta make a couple more videos for my TikTok because there's some articles that I have. I will post them on here as well on YouTube. Go follow Off Grid. Since this was an acapella video, I'm gonna look into some of the sources that I said on here and put them under my video. So I'll update it. It'll say updated with sources now or something like that. So remember the golden rule of love, unity, and peace for life. You guys have a great day. And the car is good. The car is fixed. Thank you for everybody that helped me yesterday fix the car. Um, I'm really, really freaking grateful. I just want to say that. So many prayers to all you guys and have a great day. I'll see you over on TikTok.